Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma. O my Lord, increase me in knowledge. Good day, students. With the hope that you all are in the best of your spirits. Today, I welcome you all to the second lecture of English language. For that matter, I would request you all to keep in front and refer to your grammar and usage book 5, which you can now also see at your screen. Today's lesson is based on usage of quantifiers with countable and uncountable nouns. Quantifiers indicate the quantity or amount of the noun. These are the contents of today's lesson: preview, noun, countable nouns singular, consonants and vowels, countable nouns plural, uncountable nouns, and quantifiers. Before we proceed on to the lecture, I would first like to revise some important components which our today's lesson is based upon. They are nouns. There are two major types which are countable and uncountable nouns, consonants and vowels, followed by quantifiers. Students, do you know that there are 8 parts of speech? Noun is the first one. Starting off with a noun, it is any word that contains a person such as Qaid-e-Azam, animal, for example tiger, place such as Paris, thing, for example laptop, and an idea like bravery. There are two major forms of nouns we are going to discuss today, namely countable and uncountable nouns. A countable noun comprises of all such nouns and things which we can possibly count in numbers. For example, a cat, a baby, and 3 cupcakes. Countable nouns can retain singular or plural forms both. If there is one and only one person, place or thing involved, those are the singular forms and a or an are used while using them. For example, a car or a bus, an umbrella or an orange. We put a if the noun begins with a consonant and an if it begins with the sound of a vowel. Do you have an idea of what consonants and vowels are? Okay, there are 26 letters in the set of English alphabets. 5 are vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and the rest are consonants. If there is more than one person, place or thing involved, they are known to be plural forms. How many is used to find the quantity of plural forms, and singular nouns are changed to plural by adding s, es or ies towards the end. For example, if there is more than one kitten, we will add s to make it plural. Another example is for more than one box, we can add es towards the end to make it boxes. Likewise, if there is more than one jelly, we shall add ies to make it jellies. Uncountable nouns refer to all such nouns which we cannot quantify or count in numbers. We can use some, much, a little, plenty of, a lot of, and any with them. they usually do not have any plural form. For example, things such as news, music, hair, rice, tea, water, sugar cannot be counted. Quantifiers are a set of words such as many, much, few, some, and several, which are added before nouns to give an indication of the quantity of that noun. For example, book is a countable noun, so we cannot use quantifiers such as little and much with a book. Much book were lying in my bookshelf would be considered a wrong sentence, whereas few, a lot of, many, any, lots of, some, and several can all be used prior to the usage of a countable noun such as a book. Moreover, an example of the uncountable noun could be water, which we cannot count or add a number to. Quantifiers such as few, many, and several cannot be used with water or any other uncountable noun, while words like little, a lot of, and some can be used with them. Alright, my dear students of class 5. Now that we have approached the end of this lecture, I would like to conclude it with a hope that you understood this explanatory lesson, and since you all do not have any other work assigned after today's class, revise this lesson thoroughly and try to grasp its concepts nicely. The world has slowed so you can rediscover yourself. Stay home, be safe, maintain your distance, and avoid going out. Allah Hafiz.